So guys, this is a problem solving question, and you've got to use a combination of rules and use a sine rule and cosine rule. Now you've got to think, how can I use these lengths to help me find this final angle x, which is what we need to find. But I would start off by making that 11 centimeters, and now this would be little c. Now we call this angle, and it's labelled big C here. We will be using this triangle to start off with, the larger one. Right, that's that larger one in blue. So we know this angle here is 130, so perhaps easier if I just do it like this. This is 130, that's 11 centimeters. We know this is 3.8. This is C, this is A, and this is B. Now if we find the size of angle B here, we can find the size of angle A. Now if we have this later using the cosine rule, using the sine rule, we've got B, we know little b is 3.8 and C is 11. So we know sine B over B equals sine C over C. Now we sub the values in, so we get sine B equals over 3.8 equals sine 130 over 11. Now times both sides by 3.8 to get sine B equals sine 130 over 11. So that's going to equal 0.2646 dot dot dot. You can save the answer in your calculator. Now we inverse sine, so angle B equals 15.345, so forth. So here this is 15.345. Now using the angle rules of a triangle, that must mean A is 34.654, which is going to help us later. And this is a bit where I say, let's draw this. Now you've got angle ADC. This is a smaller triangle here. Now we're looking for this x here. We know A is 34.654, and you can see this question has lots of problem solving skills that you need to apply all at once. So we know A to D is 2.4 centimeters, and we know A to C equals 3.8 centimeters. So right now we do not have enough information to find x, but if we have this side here from D to C, we can use the sine rule then, because we've got an opposite side and a missing angle, an angle and opposite side, so we do need to find D to C. Now remember, we've got two sides and an included angle, so we can use the cosine rule now. Now to make it easier so you don't get confused, I'm going to change that to letter B. So this is a little b, this is little c, and we're trying to find little a. So using the cosine rule, where a squared equals c squared plus b squared minus 2bc cos a, and you can see the importance of finding this angle a, subbing the values that we have. So we're looking for a squared equals 2.4 squared plus 3.8 squared minus 2 times 3.8 times 2.4 cos 34.654. Now sub that all into your calculator and you should get a squared equals 5.1959. Now we square root both sides to get a equals 2.279 centimeters. So if we're rounding the answer to three significant figures, doing your working out to four significant figures should provide enough accuracy to get the answer to three significant figures. So this is perfect. We now have a equals 2.279. So from there we've got everything we need to do to find use the sine rule to find this angle here. X, this will be sine C over little c equals, we've got angle A, sine A over little a, which we have right now. So we sub those values in. Sine C over 2.4 equals sine 34.654 over little a, which is 2.279. So we know we multiply both sides by 2.4, so sine C is going to equal 2.4 times sine, our answer from before, over 2.279. Now let's bring this up here, so we have space. So eventually you should get sine C, and in this instance it is actually x, but we'll keep it the same, will equal 0.59869. Now inverse sine both sides to get C to equal 36.8 to three significant figures. So C, or x now in this case, is 36.8 to 3 SF, and that's how that one is done. So lots of problem solving skills here, but it is achievable if you think about it.